No, now it's real. Because I think now we're recording.
Oh, are we? We're in it?
I think so.
Okay.
Let's see if this does the thing. Oh, there it is. Hey, welcome back to the show. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Well, you're in the room with me. This is different. I think I'll wait for the music to end. I can turn it down. We're not doing that, though. We don't turn it down on this show. We turn it up.
Yeah, we're in it.
To win? Yep, we're in it to win it.
Is there another option?
Nope, just winning. So, welcome back. Excuse me. That's very professional.
Good
I'm
way to
not
start.
getting over the plague. I am fine, and I am back. My name's Ted. I'm here with Nick.
Guest Nick.
Oh, but it's not the Nick you expected.
Guest Nick has returned.
Now he just calls himself Guest Nick. I see
Yeah.
him when we're not doing this, and he's like, hello, I am Guest Nick. That's how he introduces himself to people. Wow, I can talk. So, yes, we have Guest Nick back with us in the room sitting next to me, which I'm still getting used to. Not you.
The room?
Just
Or-
not the room. We've lived
Okay.
here for a minute now. Getting used to recording with people near me.
Fair. This is the third. This is
Yeah, you were here for the Pinto,
Pinto.
and you were here for I'm not going to mention the name of the equation. The listeners could go back and listen to it if they want. That was a good episode.
There's aliens.
It was aliens. I don't have a sounder for that. It's all right. So, host Nick, Nicholas Carburetor, as he's known this week,
Oh.
is currently in Utah working on a car, of all things.
Not even something fun, just working on a car.
That is fun. He took time off work and away from his family to go work on a car in another state.
That sounds terrible.
That sounds like one of the best vacations I've never had.
Well, see, that's why I'm here, to be the dissenting and the voice of reason.
It's not reason. He's having a good time, I'm sure of it.
Is he? Right now, you think he's having a good time?
I think they're not working on the car right now, and I think tomorrow might be a lot of work. But that's where host Nick is. He's fine. He's still with us. And guest Nick decided he wanted to talk about this crazy topic with me. So he's here in my house, in my kitchen. More or less.
Kitchen?
More or less.
Okay.
I
Kind of.
I can reach the kitchen from here.
Kind of kitchen.
You
Kinda
can reach the
kitchen.
dining room table from here.
We're in the dining room, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we are dining together. Welcome. So I've been making up new names for everyone this season. So I decided to go with Nicholas K. Jelly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that seems
I'll take
fitting.
that.
That's not about car parts. So
NJK, Nicholas K. Jelly. It's kind of out of order, but we'll take it.
yeah, Nasheen, John, Nick. No, bad joke.
But here we are.
Yeah. So welcome back. Thank you for coming and
I-
hosting this fine show with us. And that deserves one of these. No, stop. Oh, I'm bad at that. It was not a tangent alert. I apologize.
As the listeners are probably aware,
Hmm.
since I'm here, it's
Speaking.
going to be a good episode.
There-
Right.
I think the last one might have been our best. So you are on task tonight.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep, we're doing it. Other news? We usually start with BS and for a while. Do you have anything you'd like to share with the fine folks?
Whew, anything to share.
Like new hobbies? I know you like working on cars.
yeah.
Maybe a fresh
anyway.
haircut, tattoos. Just fun. You know anything
I
fun?
think you're just listing the
Oh, you
things
blew
you
up your
have.
knee.
Okay, blow up is a strong term.
No, it's not. How's your ACL, bud?
The ACL is actually fine. Good news, everybody. So
Didn't you tell me it was not intact?
it turns out the ACL is intact.
I would get a new doctor.
It's everything else.
Oh.
That's the problem.
Well, if I had to choose, because I've never been able to, and I've been without my ACL, I would choose to keep it.
Yep. No, that was the big highlight from that medical experience of your grafted ACL is great.
Oh,
The rest of your knee,
MCL.
little rough.
MCL?
MCL and meniscus, small tears.
Small tears, but still, you can walk.
Still can walk.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
saw this guy playing basketball the other day, and I texted him. I was like, "Are you playing basketball with one leg?" He's like, "Nah, I'm fine."
Yeah,
Okay,
you just
bud.
throw a brace on. You move through it.
Eesh. I have my own ailment, actually. Apparently, the diagnosis from the MRI tech, I don't think I talked about this on the show, is severe tendinosis in my left
Probably
elbow.
from working on cars too much.
Yeah, maybe. Or possibly from ripping out 1,000 square feet of tile with a hammer and chisel.
Yeah, that didn't help.
I don't
Didn't
think
help.
so.
Probably
But
not.
yeah, no, I went and I saw the ortho guy, and he was like, "Yeah, you have tennis elbow. You should put one of these braces on." I said, "I put one of those on, and it made it hurt a lot worse." And he was like, "Well, you'll get better." It's like, cool. Thanks, buddy. I really do appreciate that. And then I also followed up with a
Hell no.
because it's not. I asked him how
It's
many
not-
years
it's not
that was
better?
going to take. No, it's not better. It's terrible, actually.
So here we are.
Yep.
Minus an elbow, minus a knee.
Yep. Old lefty and
Poncho and
too
lefty.
short. Yeah, that one.
Too short. What?
My brain is bad. Okay.
Fair.
Yeah. I was lefty. Now I'm
You're still lefty.
Just- broken wing lefty. So I have news. I know you're interested in. It's car related.
It's always correlated with you.
It's not always. Sometimes it's like, hey, Nick, I started a podcast. You want to be on the show?
Fair. That was one time.
This is time 3.
What is the new car news?
New car. Buick. We talked about it last week. You've seen it. The people know about it. It needed some work
No way.
when I bought it. Yeah, well, as cars do. So
Your cars, for sure.
turns out it had a cracked cylinder head. That's a genuine. He didn't know that. That was a genuine reaction, friends.
I'm sorry.
Yep. So I ordered new ones. I pulled the old ones off. But it was really fun, the ordering process. I decided we need to share this so everyone can enjoy my misery. Order new ones. AutomotiveWebpage.com. Prominent place. They've got stores all over by my house.
Yeah.
It's great. Order it. 2, please. Lots of money. Thank you. Not 5 minutes later, text message on my phone from my bank. This has been, let me pull it up because it's good.
Was this a fraudulent charge?
That's what they assumed.
Because I'm
was
assuming
not.
this came from some backwater, no place.
No, it's a prime. I ordered parts from AutoZone. AutoZone
For a 95 Buick?
for 95 Buick.
Okay.
That's fine. So, Chase fraud. We declined this charge for this card from this place, AutoZone. Was this you? Reply yes or no. My first inkling is like, is this Chase? But the rest of the details seemed pretty accurate. So I looked up what number I'd get a call from, text. This was a text. It was legitimate. So it goes on. If yes, you will not be charged unless the purchase is attempted again. So
Naturally.
that sounds
Okay.
like I'm not getting parts, right?
Correct. That's it.
Open up the app, have a look at it. I don't have any pending charges. Seems true.
So we buzzed it again, ladies and gentlemen.
Continues. If no, we will send you send your current we will close your current card and send you a new one that you should receive in 5 to 7 business days. Great. I verify this is my bank. I reply yes. They say thank you for confirming your transaction. If it was declined, which all I know is I don't have a charge, please ask the merchant if they have already reprocessed the transaction before you try again. Doesn't say, that's a whole separate text. The first one, as I mentioned, says you will not be charged.
So did you gloss over this reprocessing one?
I might have missed the second text. I typed yes. I was extremely displeased with the whole situation. I verified I was not charged for my first purchase.
Okay.
I placed another order. I check my account. I have been charged for said order. I do not get a text message. I get a confirmation. I get shipping, I think, the next day, same day, whatever. And then delivery shows up. I shared shipping information actually with host Nick because it was hilarious. I ordered and they're like, those will be here tomorrow. Here's tracking. And I'm like, they're in Texas.
That's fast.
I don't think they didn't show up. But he had pulled it up on his computer, and then the next day when they were delivered, 2 days later, he just texted me out of the blue. He's like, wow, there's 4 things on your porch. They're huge. It's like, why are there 4? Because I bought 4 cylinder heads. And then I checked my bank account again, and I had a second pending charge for 2 more.
Yeah.
So you notice the boxes when you came in.
Yeah.
2
So
of
you
those
just-
have brand new cylinder heads in them. The other 2 are empty because I put them on the car.
Because you missed that second
I
very important text
you
message.
will not be charged.
No, the second one.
That was when they went back on, and they were like, yeah, we'll charge you. So I have to return those and figure that out, and it's going to be great because their cylinder heads are super cheap.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
That's it.
Time a dozen, right?
That didn't hurt at all. The good news on that, though, is I actually had to use 3 of them to find 2 that I could put on the car because they're refurbished, and there was problems with one of them. So I was like, well, I could fix this. I just put it back in the box and open another box because I have spares. And that's what I did, and it was really fun. And I'm glad the world knows that now, or will tomorrow, March 12th.
Good job, buddy.
Up to,
Proud of you.
well, at the earliest.
So what we just heard
Was a great story.
A self-attestment of why working on cars kind of sucks.
No, it was fun.
Fun?
It's almost back together, and when it is, I will have the longest, coolest station wagon ever. Not the longest. There's one that's longer by like 6 inches or something.
And you paid
A reasonable amount of money.
twice as much to fix it.
No, I'm going to get half of that back.
When you get it back, we
Somehow.
can make that statement.
Uh-oh. One computer went to sleep. The other computer still works.
We're in it.
We're doing good. Again, I mean, you weren't here last time, so you haven't seen this thing?
I have it. What does this one do?
Hit it.
Idiot!
That's perfect.
It does that. So if they're yellow and you hit that one, that's what you get.
Hell yeah!
I have a list I look at. I can do the thing from the screen, but I get
I'm
it.
just
If you want
wild,
to, if
you
you
know?
just want to hit
I
random
know,
buttons,
idiot and hell yeah.
Hell no!
no, you don't. What if I do that? Now what?
I already know. I'm going to regret this.
Brilliant.
I mean, it worked out, is all I know. Why is this one not lit up?
Because it doesn't do anything. Oh, now it's. I don't. It seems fine.
That's a failure.
Eek, what if? No, I have hit something else.
I already know.
fixed it.
I'm going to regret this.
Thanks.
All right, we are learning the sounding board.
It's a new thing. It's fun. It really is fun. Zeke likes to hit the intro music and then play sounders over it like he's making beats. It's pretty sick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why don't we have that going on to start this episode?
Because I do not want to lose more listeners.
Fair point.
We only have a few.
This man is gripping the listeners with his bare knuckles.
Gripping. Speaking of gripping. Grip it and rip it, bud. Oh, nailed it. We got a.
He did the thing.
We got a smile of approval from the focus group. Hello, son. He walked by. All right. So what are we on about this evening then?
I am going in blind, so just so everyone knows.
Do you bring notes?
Do you see notes, sir?
Are they mental notes?
I have brought my magnificent brain to this discussion,
Hell no!
Nope.
and we'll see.
I mean,
Hell yeah!
Thank you for joining us.
I am going to be here with the listeners,
on
observing
a journey of knowledge learning.
knowledge learning.
I forget
Ladies
what
and
did
gentlemen.
God, I can't remember his name now. The guy from Stranger Things. He was on a journey of knowledge when he got all the books about the salamander demo dog. The guy, Dustin. Stranger
He
Things,
got it,
folks.
guys.
It's a good story.
Is that a plug for Stranger Things?
Yeah, we're advertising for them now. They're paying us nothing, and we're taking all of it. It's going to be great.
Perfect.
All right. Well, so I imagine the people listening already knew that because this will be titled something to the effect of The Man Who Tried to Clone Himself.
That gives a little bit away.
Yep. So that's what we're talking about. Cloning. Yep. Cloning.
So we're in it. We're cloning.
We're in it. I'm going to ask you your opinion on it in a minute.
Okay.
So-
Just blatant cloning opinion.
Yes.
Okay.
After some some background, if you will. I was going to just jump right into the story because that's how my brain works when I think I'm going to tell a story.
Yeah, your brain's weird.
Yes. So and then I realized today would probably be a good idea to give some background on what it is and how it works, and it's really not detailed, but
How cloning works. I can tell you how cloning works.
Oh, let's hear
right
it.
off the rip.
Let's hear it.
Hell yeah!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So cloning,
Good listeners.
as we understand it, basic process, right?
Uh-huh.
Remove a nucleus from an egg, an unfertilized egg.
Yep.
And then implant the nucleus from another cell from the body you're trying to clone into said egg nuclei.
Mm-hmm. Like a whole mature cell. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
where it's from either, right?
Exactly.
Just like, here's a cell.
You just
Arm,
anywhere you want.
eyeball.
Skin, liver, heart.
A live
Pick
though.
a cell.
Has to be a live cell.
It has to be not destroyed,
And not dead.
not dead. That's a good way, because you can like preserve cells and
Apparently
still
that's-
get.
Yeah, no, you can freeze them and stuff,
Yeah.
like Ted Williams' head.
Yeah, exactly.
Walt-
We could.
Walt Disney's head.
Yeah, we could have all of these great people back.
Cloned, not back. cloned. I think the point
I
of
mean-
that experiment was to put your head or your brain on something else.
Yeah, that was their hope and their dream, right?
Well, I mean, they're still waiting. It's not too
But
late.
okay, so here we are. We got an egg. We put a cell in it.
Yup.
Let's say we take Ted's finger cell. We put in an egg.
We're not doing that.
We find some poor unlucky woman.
Had steal some eggs from her. Oh no, you already
Yeah,
had the
yeah,
egg.
you
You already had
already
an
had the egg.
I got it. I got
Now,
it.
now you put the egg back in.
Yep.
And then
I think you're starting a test tube, but yeah.
yeah, you
After you get
begin.
some reproduction, it would be jumping the gun. I think possibly to put a single like, all right, we're gonna
Fair,
open
fair,
you
fair,
up.
fair.
We don't know if this is gonna work at all.
You have to provide some stimuli to make it start splitting, right?
Food, mitochondria.
Food, electricity. Start it
Franken clone.
You start it splitting,
All right.
and then once you know you have a viable cell that's reproducing,
Then
you put it in a surrogate,
a host.
a host, if you want to sound
It's not. It's a foreign
fair,
body.
Fair. Well, not necessarily, right? 'Cause-
Yes, necessarily.
No, because you could take an egg from a woman.
All right.
You could
He's
take
got
a
me.
cell from her body.
It's gross.
You could put it into the egg
I
and
don't-
put it into the surrogate, and it wouldn't necessarily be a foreign body. but-
that's true.
We're getting into some minutia there.
Yep. And I've been trying to find.
Heck.
That's terrible.
But then the idea would be after the gestation period of a normal reproducing cycle,
40 weeks.
they would give, well, for
People.
humans.
People. Yeah, I don't know. What are dogs like 8? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I'm sure we'll get into that.
I don't have that information.
Guy, this guy right here, just
I'm
poorly
prepared. I'm prepared.
So we'll say humans. So we're cloning humans now,
Yep.
apparently.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the title here.
Yeah,
The
fair,
man who
fair.
tried to clone himself. That's
Fair.
where we're going.
After 40 weeks, you would have the idea being
Brand new baby,
Ted.
same DNA.
a brand new baby Ted.
Nope, same. Nope.
Yep,
Same
yep.
DNA.
The same DNA Ted. So theoretically, if we took this brand new baby Ted and exposed him to the exact same environmental situations,
I already feel bad for that
we
guy.
would have a new
I'm
Ted.
kidding. My childhood was pretty good, and my adult life, I'm doing all right.
Oh, there we go.
It's all right.
That's how we make
But
a new
that wouldn't
Ted.
happen, and then you wouldn't, and it would be different. All right, that was pretty good. I'll
Yeah,
hand it
I'm
to
a
you. I don't
pretty-
have applause
I'm a-
because that seems cheesy, but that was good.
Yeah, I'm surprised, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Guest Nick, not an idiot.
Thanks for dialing in, folks. We are done here.
We out of here!
That's the story.
That's
We did it.
cloning
We've
in a
cloned
nutshell.
Ted.
Goodbye. No, stay. No, stay.
So now the real question with that, or I think
Well, that's when I wanted to get into how do you feel about, say, cloning livestock or dogs or I guess where this is headed, people?
and I think that's where the big problem comes in, right?
I do.
Because let's
Definitely.
say, because there's a very easy jump, right? You can say, okay, cloning sounds bad, but what if we're talking about cloning an endangered species?
It sounds questionable and then more questionable. But in
I-
that case, it does sound more reasonable. I've
I-
seen Jurassic Park.
I think I think you start with cloning and you're on a line,
Yep.
and that line is very close to the edge of
Real thin.
bad. Yeah, it's a thin
Real thin.
red line.
Oh, it's red now.
It's red.
Why?
Danger.
Okay. I'll allow it.
So I think it's very easy to be like, it's reasonable to say that, and I think at the start of this all right, like Dolly the sheep, like everyone knows Dolly,
we'll get to Dolly
right?
shortly.
It's very easy to sell this as, okay, Ted has an injury. Let's say Ted's elbow is actually some terrible neurological disease.
I mean, it's pretty bad.
and
It hurts.
this man needs some sort of stem cell therapy.
Oh, then I get my own copy of Ewan McGregor from the island,
yeah,
and we kill him. We take his arm.
yeah, there we go, and then boom.
Or maybe, no, you wouldn't need to kill him. I could just take his arm.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I could be I
He
could get
be
the rest of him
armless.
later.
Exactly. So it's very easy to like spin this as well, if we can grow a human, why can't we grow a liver? Why can't we grow?
I'm way cooler with the idea of a liver, if I'm honest.
Exactly. That's where
Also,
it gets
fun
fuzzy.
fact, those generate themselves if you're not too mean to them.
Fair.
Generally,
Do you know
there are many outliers?
there
I'm
are
sure.
many outliers, but you know what? Adult healthy human liver, like how much do you need to regenerate a new adult healthy human liver?
How much? What money?
No,
Time?
amount
Calories?
of liver. Like what amount
Oh,
of your
no.
liver can I cut out to regenerate itself?
I don't think that's how that works.
It's pretty close. Like a fifth of your liver can be transplanted into a donor liver that needs some help.
Do you have material to sources
I mean,
for this
you
material?
have a magical rectangle you can pull up in
Bro,
your
I got
hand.
all the rectangles in front of me, and I do
I'm just-
not have the skill set to talk, type, and think.
Well, that seems like just clone Ted would be able to do this.
I don't
is all
think
I'm
so.
saying.
Second movie reference: Multiplicity. Cloned Michael Keaton. The more times he cloned himself, the dumber he got.
Well, that just seems ridiculous.
It's like photocopies.
Yeah, but photocopies
They
don't
just get worse.
No.
Yep.
No,
The
no,
the reproduced image is not as crisp as the first. When you get to like 20, it's just black.
Well, it depends on what you're talking about. Like,
Photocopies.
are you photocopying yourself 100 times? Or are you photocopying yourself and then taking a photocopy of the photocopy?
Yeah, that one.
like that's
copies
a
of
totally
copies.
that's a totally different scenario.
All right.
We could take millions of your cells and you wouldn't even notice.
Someone probably, I mean, not probably, could have earlier. How many skin cells do you lose? I don't want to get into that. That's gross.
Fair. So here we go.
So how do you
Cloning.
feel about human cloning, Nick? Answer.
Bad.
All right, cool.
Okay. Human
about
cloning,
livestock?
bad.
How do you feel about Dolly?
Livestock starts the same frivolous. Okay. Livestock seems frivolous. Human seems dangerous.
That seems kind of wrong, yeah.
right.
Livestock one, the argument is like, well, you can make copies of the good ones, and then you can get rid of diseases, and you can get rid of hereditary things, and you can also do that through planned breeding.
Yeah, selective breeding, right? You
Sure.
can, which we've done for thousands of years.
That's how
like-
people make these silly bulldogs. And that's
Yeah,
not because
no.
it makes them healthier. It's because they're people and they do
They
wild things.
sillier.
Yeah.
But then you start getting the question is what is different from selective breeding to cloning?
One of them involves nature, and one of them involves a laboratory, very careful needlework, some test tubes, and playing with things I don't think we should.
Okay.
I mean, clearly we
mean-
can. I don't think we should.
I feel like we are on the line of two very similar things. One is just a little more technologically involved.
All right. Well,
That's why we're here. I'm the
all right.
dissenting opinion.
We've laid it down. We'll talk for a while and
The
then
gauntlet's
probably
down.
not go over it again because my opinion is not going to change because I'm stubborn. It's my show.
Fair. I still think, as with any emerging technology,
It's not
There-
it's not that new now.
it's okay. Human cloning is still pretty new.
Hopefully, it's not happening. But
I
the
think
cloning process is the same. It's just different animals.
I think if you can clone sheep and dogs,
Yes, you can. It's not illegal, by the way.
it's not. There are very few regulations on
Nope.
any
I
of
have
this.
I
when it
have
comes
some
to
stories about
animals.
that for later,
People don't start to get jumpy until you start talking about primates,
which
and
has
then-
been done also.
and then their counter
Yep.
next level
Yep.
up.
All right. Moving on. So, this story, our main story, there are some things at the end. We'll see what time it is because I don't want to make a 3-hour episode about cloning. We could make 2.
We good?
I think we're gonna make 1, but we'll see how this goes.
Fair.
So, story from the book of the name of this episode, "The Man Who Tried to Clone Himself," was a book by Mark Abrahams. We talked about it in episode 3, I think, in season 1. The Man Named Murphy. That was what he changed the name of the book to sell more copies. I'm guessing it caught my attention. I bought it. If it was called the IG Nobel Prizes, I don't know if I'd have bought it.
So this guy, Ted, supported this man.
I bought it from a used bookstore, but I support his mission.
Okay.
The IG
There we
Nobel
go.
Prizes are killer. Anyhow, so that's season 1, episode 3. If you haven't heard it, you should.
Yeah, go back in
It's
time
probably
and listen
okay.
to it.
It's probably not as good as this because
'Cause I wasn't
I
there.
was even less good at it, and has nothing to
And
do
I
with
wasn't there.
has nothing to do with that. Actually, now that I mention listening and listeners, Thank you, everyone, for joining us once again. I was going through the analytical Spotify, however they count people.
Mumbo jumbo.
Yep, Mumbo Jumbo. And it told me that we have listeners now in Wilmington, North Carolina,
Okay.
and
okay.
Norman, Oklahoma. So if you're hearing this, thank you. And if you would like to send us an email, focusedonnothing@gmail.com. If you would like a sticker, I have them. They're free.
Sticker.
It's a picture. It's the show art. It's great.
Just so
You could
just
put it
so
on a
the
mug.
listeners know,
You could put it on your face.
this is my 3rd episode.
You can put it
I
on your
haven't
dog.
gotten a sticker, so
Right there, bro.
I don't know what hoops
That's
one
how
has
much.
to jump
That's
through.
how much he supports the show when he's not recording. I mean, I don't want your sticker. Get that away from me. Somebody else I know actually put one on their car.
Was it a
impressed.
random stranger that you put the sticker on their car?
Nope. It wasn't even a relative, though I may
Wow.
have one of those as well. So we're pretty good at this. And then today I looked at the app and it said that we had, I think, a new listener or zzz in the UK.
Ooh.
It's pretty cool. We're worldwide, baby.
Is it? Is it cool?
Worldwide. Yep.
Wow.
I mean,
we're
I
in
think
it
it's
now.
fun. We're on three whole continents.
We're
We're killing it.
3. Which 3 continents, Dad?
North America, Europe, and Asia.
Is
Russia.
Europe a continent?
Sure is.
Interesting. That is the United States educational system, ladies and gentlemen.
Europe is a continent. I can Google that one for you. I didn't say Britain or England. I said Europe. Oh, God. Here we go.
Hold up,
I told you
Hold
I can't
up.
Google things while the show's going.
because he's just not good at Google,
I'm
is
not.
what I heard.
What are the continents? Europe. What do you know? Would you like to go back to the public school system? Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to disagree.
You can
and
see
commit
yourself
here
out.
because
That was a good one. If you're going to call me out on something, that was a great one to go with.
I'm sorry. The singular UK listener.
You're amazing. Thank you.
I don't.
All right,
I
small
don't
tangent
count.
there. Small tangent. I don't feel
Small.
bad.
You
I'm
should
happy about it because it led to a fun banter, and now I can't get back to my other screen. Nailed it. All right. The
You
book.
learn computers.
I'm learning computers.
The
This
book.
is the
Okay.
story of a guy, not a girl, from a book. He was a real life guy.
Were there girls involved? I think there were girls involved.
He planned on having girls involved. He was not successful. And now we are going to talk about that. The first thing we absolutely have to cover is this dude's name. You didn't. You looked up the
I
other guy.
prepared like nothing for
Alright.
this.
All right. His name, he was a doctor, so I'll start with that. We can call him doctor or mister. I don't know if he's still around. I believe the formal, some people like to go by doctor. Anyhow, his name was Richard.
Dr. Dick.
Last name, Seed.
Dr. Dick Seed.
Yep.
Jeez.
You nailed it.
Okay.
The first
so,
man who said he was going to publicly said he was going to clone himself was named Dr. Dick Seed. I don't know if that's what.
Did he change his name to be that?
I don't know. I actually. Oh, I have. I will just do that partly. Yep. We'll get back to Dr. Dick in a minute. You're aware we lived in New Mexico. You are
I'm
aware
sorry.
that I did HVAC when I lived in New Mexico.
Yes.
Yes, and now the world is as well. In case I haven't mentioned it, well, now you do. So, twice a year, fall and spring, we'd go and convert people's systems. There was a lot of swamp coolers, so it was this and that and the other. Anyhow, I got my list of clients one day to go out and check on a heat pump for a dude, and it said that his name was Richard Toole. I looked at that, gave myself a smirk, moved on with my life.
And then said this is a fake call and
Nope.
didn't show up.
No.
Okay.
Later that day, when the time came on the schedule, arrive at man's house, knock on said door. Elderly gentleman opens the door, sticks out his hand, introduces myself, and says, "Hi, Dick Toole. Nice to meet you." No, straight face, no joking. That was great. It was
Yeah, it was probably totally normal for him. You
Yeah.
just had to make
He
his name a
fully
farce.
embraced it. I did not make it. It was Richard. My father-in-law's name is Richard. Do you know what he goes by? Richard. And if you shorten it, and you're like, hey, your name's shorter now. Rich. Makes total sense. How? Didn't look it up. How
Should've
did
looked it up.
Richard become?
A good host would have looked this up.
I didn't want to be Googling that. I figured you would know.
No, why would I know?
I don't know.
That's a weird thing to assume.
But raise my bearded Dick Tool, that man was a legend. And apparently Dr. Dick Seed was as well. Is now.
I can only assume the story of Dr. Dick Seed has to end in catastrophe. I know nothing about this human.
Hey, we're not going to bury the lead here, but it doesn't work out. So, back to Dr. Richard Seedington. No,
It wasn't
it was just
Seedington,
Seed.
just Seed.
No.
Let's just-
So what are we going to call this guy? I gave him many names through the course of my notes, but I'll let you choose because you're the guest.
I mean,
Dr. Dick.
Dr. Dick's great.
It's kind of offensive. Dr. Seed?
DDS.
Mr.
Dr.
Seed?
Seed. Mr.
DDS.
Seed.
Mr. Seed.
Mr. Seed.
As the story goes, Mr. Seed apparently became very professionally interested in sexual reproduction. I don't know what kind of doctor he was. Whatever. I'm not. That's the story.
This sounds like the opening of a serial killer documentary.
Potentially. That then led to a very professional interest in asexual reproduction, which may
No, just
sound more
creepy.
like what we were talking about before.
Yeah, this is a very creepy beginning.
Remember the frogs in Jurassic Park? They took the frog DNA and then they made the dinosaurs,
I
and
understand.
then they
Yeah, yeah.
reproduced.
I understand the
Or they
fictional
switched.
movie from a novel. They used the frog DNA to fill in the gaps of the dinosaur DNA.
But the frogs could switch.
There are frogs
Types.
and fish. There are different frogs and fish that can, depending on hormone signals,
Like
can
an
switch
imbalance
their
in
genders.
the population. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what? We need more of these. Nailed it.
Boom.
All right. So I don't think that's what he was
No.
interested in. But apparently, sorry, I'm going to try not to say that a lot.
That's
I
already too late.
apologize.
That's too many
I don't know where
apparencies.
that
I already know. I'm going to regret this.
That one works. Dude spent a great many years learning how to transfer embryos into new hosts.
Okay.
As we've discussed, that sounds fun and intricate. Apparently, he started with cows for whatever reason. I don't know. And then, in short order, decided it was time for some good old-fashioned human trials.
Fair.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Cows to humans makes sense.
As a result of that, Homeboy was actually involved in some of the earliest cases of surrogate pregnancies, where you take like normal man parts and woman parts and you put them together and they start growing, and then you're like, well, we got to put this somewhere. Host, have a baby. It's cool. Allowed people to have children.
So wait, yeah. Back to like how we feel about cloning.
Bad.
I mean, what we just described is not too far off.
Those are all natural parts.
Okay.
They just had to put them together somewhere else and then find somewhere to cook.
I mean, the argument would be like your cell is a natural part.
That's not the way that they generally combine. You get half from one parent, half from the other parent. They join together in some goop, and then you get a whole new version of a thing. It's not a copy.
Okay.
It's not an
fair.
artificial copy.
That's a good dividing line.
So these children, born of surrogates, are their parents' children. It's not a copy of one of them.
Maybe it'd be better if they were.
No. Please don't email me hate email on account of my guest host.
I'm just saying, if you could copy
No.
an Einstein,
Nope.
a Martin Luther King,
No.
a Nicholas Copernicus,
Nope.
no
people.
the best
thank
of
you.
us. If you wouldn't have the best of us recreated,
No. They were already here. They did their
Newton,
thing.
no,
Nope.
no inkling of.
I'm not for it.
Okay, he is strong and.
Hell yeah!
Nope, wrong one.
Give me
the
hell.
Hell no.
There it is. I
I don't
forgot.
know. That seemed like
Hell no!
the electronic
Hell
version
no!
of a Freudian slip. Is what that was.
Not knowing where any of the buttons are.
Hell yeah.
No.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure we had clear, defined lines that even
Not even
the best of us,
Nope.
you would not
No, thank you.
have brought back to contribute to society.
No, they already did. They had their time. It's a
They had their
one-shot
time.
deal.
One shot deal.
In and out. One and done.
Is it the same person if they grow up under different
No.
circumstances?
That's the
Okay,
whole point.
So we could have some of the greatest minds run back through the system.
I'm going to keep going.
Okay, continue. Continue.
All right. December 1997. Dr. Seedington.
We talked
Mr.
about he's
Seeds.
Mr. Seed.
Mr. Seeds. Announced he was going to clone humans. And that was,
Everyone loved it.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
No?
Actually,
Oh,
no.
they were against
but,
it?
but this was actually right after some doctors in
Was
Scotland
that 96?
in 1996
Boom.
had announced that they had successfully cloned a sheep that we mentioned earlier. Dolly the sheep, who actually
Great
apparently
sheep.
was not the first cloned animal. The doctor guy we're going to get to next cloned a cow before that. I
Was a
think.
cow the first? I thought pigs were easier.
He did cows and pigs. I don't know which one was first, but it wasn't Dolly. She was just the most famous one because apparently the Scots had a much better advertising campaign about it.
Oh, yeah, and she's a big fluffy sheep. Who
They
doesn't
were
love
like,
fluffy
look how cool
animals?
we are. So Dolly,
Well, and just to set the stage for people here,
I was going to
'cause
set a different stage. You go though.
we all might. To be fair, I was 6 at the time,
I was much older than that.
but this was like an arms race at the time. Like, it wasn't big in the news, right? But the
Wow.
biomedical industry at this time, like, cloning was the next thing. It was
Just gonna send it.
yeah, everyone
Uh-huh.
was racing to see who was gonna win this.
Well, I thought until researching this that Scotland had won. They're like, we did it. It's Dolly.
Oh,
We're here.
No, I think one of the bigger milestones was dogs, because dogs were hard.
And,
Like-
yeah, I'm not here for that either. But it's coming. Don't worry.
Oh, wow.
Back
Here
to
we go.
Dolly. Dolly.
Ba ba ba.
Do you know how Dolly got her name?
I'm assuming some female researcher there.
No, he doesn't. She was named after Dolly Parton.
But she could have been contributing to the research. We don't know.
Well, so that actually has a further story. I don't know if these doctors thought they were hilarious, but they probably did. Dolly's donor cell, the mature adult cell that was put into the egg cell that was then grown into a sheep,
Yeah.
was a single mammary cell.
That's pretty funny. I give it to the Scots. That's good. That is good. Like, I didn't know that. That's a new thing for me. That's
I
solid.
don't know if there's any connection between those two things, but I'm just going to leave that right there.
No, that's good. Good job, Scots. I'm proud of you.
I don't know. It was on the National Scottish Museum's webpage. They still lay
Wow,
claim
they're
to that.
proud of it,
They
too.
are.
Look
Like,
at that.
I mean, they cloned a sheep. Good for them.
You know what? For the Scots.
Ah, there it is. So Dolly, she was cool. She was famous. She had some lambs, not kids, mind you. Those are for goats. And according
bad.
to the said article from the Scottish National Museum, she made it to the ripe old age of 6. And
How
then it went kind of
old the lambs normally get?
sideways.
How old do the lambs
More
normally get?
more than that.
How much more than that?
I don't know.
Okay, so we have no idea. 6. She was the oldest
go.
lamb ever made.
Nope. No, she was a sheep. How old do Scottish sheep live? The Googler says 10 to 12 years, typically.
Okay, so she was midlife.
Typically.
Midlife.
Often culled at a younger age. Yeah, let's
That's a fun way to say murder.
move on beyond that. Well, I mean, yes. Dolly, however, only made it to 6. She was acting funny. She was sick. She had a cough. She smoked a lot. She was put to under sedation for a CT scan to see what was going on, and they found all kinds of tumors. They're like, this isn't good. So they did what doctors do, and they were like, you don't wake up now. That was it for
Did you want Dolly to
Rip.
suffer
Dolly.
from brain tumors?
I mean, maybe it didn't hurt. I don't know.
I apologize.
That was solid.
yeah. I know.
He's just hitting
The
buttons.
magic for the buttons.
That's good. And then apparently donated her to the National Museum, and she's on display to this day. Just all
Poor
stuffed.
Dolly.
I don't think
I apologize.
I already know. I'm going to regret this.
you're not
That's
supposed
sad.
to be able to
Dolly
play two at a
deserves-
time.
Dolly deserves better than that.
Does she?
Yeah, that poor
I
sheep.
apologize.
Oh,
Nope. Now
I'm
he's
gonna,
now he's just
I'm gonna
doing
stop
it
clicking.
again.
Nope, I'm gonna stop clicking on things.
That
It was a sheep. I mean, it sucks. I'm not here for animal cruelty, but she was already under, so she was just like, night nights. Bye.
yeah, night nights is one thing, but then to display for the rest of time.
I mean, taxidermy is a thing. I'm not a fan. Some people are, but you can go see her. Just go to Scotland, give them some money. I don't know what money they use. Euros? I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't.
Wow.
I know Europe's a continent.
I will continue to disagree on that point. I'm sorry.
That's fine. You can disagree all you want. All right, so Dolly and cloning. So in 1997, Dr. Seeds decided,
Mr. Seeds.
Mr.
We've been
Seeds.
over this.
announced that he was going to clone humans. And he had...
Did he successfully clone anything before that?
I don't
Or was it
I
just a
don't
madman
know.
who said he was going to
I don't think
do
he
a thing?
did, and it had not been done with people that I'm aware of at this point in time. And that's not to mention, we talked about some ethical concerns. Hundreds, apparently, of cloned sheep died for everyone that lived. So if
Yeah,
you're going
it's
to move to
not a
humans, now you're
easy
like,
thing to
how
do.
many hundreds of humans are you willing to be like? Well, I tried.
Well, okay, wait.
It's
Now
cool.
we're getting to a very
we're not
sketchy-
going down that road. We're going to continue down this road. So Mr. Seeds did the right thing, wanted to clone humans, allegedly
Are you saying did the right thing?
he said he wanted to do it, so he found people who wanted to do it too. By that, I mean clone humans. Allegedly found 4 couples who were, and this is curious wording in the book, it says they were interested in cloning their family members. Not themselves.
That just
Or possibly, I don't know, some tragically lost child. Because
this just
said,
gets dark and
just
sad.
says their family members.
This is dark and sad.
Don't worry, we're coming back. We'll pull out of this. A family. I just imagine this conversation be like, "Hey, Jude, think we should clone Uncle Larry?" Sure, sounds great.
I'm getting like Pet Cemetery vibes from this. Is what I'm
those
getting.
were zombies
I-
or possessed zombies. Either way, they had to
This
be
is-
zombies. They were dead. Anyway, spoiler alert: never cloned any of those people.
yeah, because it's not easy.
Well, maybe
And
it's
the
not
US
easy.
wasn't
Maybe
anywhere-
they didn't exist
We just
in the
talked.
first place.
We just talked about this being an arms race. The U.S. wasn't winning this arms race.
They did not, fortunately. I mean, if we're going to lose, this is the one I'm coolest with so far of our podcast topics.
Fair, but
Instead, we're getting to where he did what he did. Mr. Seeds
Mr. Seeds.
announced that he was just going to clone himself first. So that
Fair,
gets rid of
naturally.
the other concerns. And then if you have
Not narcissistic at all.
some terrible, tragic, hundreds of losses along the way, you're like, oh, it's just me. It's fine. Like, it's not. But that was what he said he was going to do. And apparently, maybe he thought there were fewer moral issues with that. I don't agree. I don't think so, Tim.
Okay.
right.
The biggest issue with all of this, and just for the listeners,
Is he's trying to clone humans.
okay. Well, that is
the
that
biggest
is-
issue.
Well, that's disturbing, but the process is the problem, right? Because as we talked about at the beginning
Did
of
he
this,
not have enough cells?
yeah, getting eggs is the problem,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that is not a fun thing.
I don't
is
have
not-
any
Well, I hope you don't.
that I'm aware of.
But there are like
That was a look.
there are complications that can occur in that process where
And there's a bunch of hormones, extra hormones involved.
yeah, like
and-
you dose someone up to make them produce more eggs,
Oh, yeah.
and then you have to extract them. And let's say your name's Dick Seed. Maybe you're not the best at this. You could,
It sounds like a promising start.
yeah, like
If you're going to do it. No, don't do it.
yeah, they're like you could ruin people's lives trying to extract eggs.
So his new plan, I'm going to keep this on the rails. This episode is brought to you by trains. Always on the rails, never off the rails. Nope, just off.
I apologize.
Yep, off the
That
rails.
is that was bad. I couldn't stop whatever just happened.
New plan. Mr. Seeds.
Mr. Seeds.
Create a viable embryo. However, I know how that's done, but whatever. And install it in his wife.
Oh, goodness. Someone married this man?
Oh, yeah, he was married. As the story goes, however, it doesn't sound like his wife was on the same page with the whole endeavor. And big surprise to no one, never happened.
So, Mrs. Seeds
Mrs. Seeds.
didn't want Mr.
Went
Seed
by Gloria, apparently.
to put another
did not want
seed
his
in her.
seeds. And I apologize to the families who had to hear that.
Wow.
So now if you are a family and you're traveling in your car and your kids are looking at you confused, is a good time to explain how that works.
Yeah, birds and the bees, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll be right here when you get
Or-
back.
Or
Thank you for listening.
cloning.
or cloning. Oh man, this whole thing falls off the rails in just a second. Speaking of trains, so Gloria was a no-go. Never happened.
Oh, I don't want to know where this goes with trains.
That was more accurate than I had hoped. I did not plan that. Nope, it's fine.
Continue.
Mr. Seeds.
Yeah.
His cloning endeavor continued because he was determined. He
He was a psychopath.
He said he was going to do
That's
it.
what it sounds like.
And his story ended, at least in the book. I'm sure he continued to live a healthy life, and good for him, and whatever. The story I have of him concludes with an attempt to work with a Canadian firm called Clonaid. You've not heard of them, and that is fine. And, yep. This Clonaid group, firm, just so happened to be run by a cult of hippies in the Canadian forest that called themselves the Raelians.
Okay.
You've heard of these people.
So,
Yes?
we're just wildly.
He's trying to get the job done. He said he was going to do it. He's determined.
I don't know if turning to hippie cults in Canada is the way to achieve anything.
Wrong button.
Hell no.
I'm going to get used to these pages at some point.
Yeah. This is, if it sounds like the first time that he's done this,
It's the second time.
it's
They were here
kinda-
last week.
was it worse?
No, I hit way less buttons. And host Nick is not here, so he didn't hit any
I'm just saying,
buttons.
I'm accidentally hitting the
Yeah.
perfect buttons.
I only have an idea. That was my storyline. Well, so you've
Okay,
never heard
so
of them.
he goes to
so I'm going to tell you. So
hippie cult.
basically, it was a cult of hippies that live in the forest. But effectively, the Raelians, I think they still exist, are a Canadian sex cult. Yep.
I'm confused how a sex cult aligns with cloning.
Well, I'm so glad you asked. Because one of their primary guiding beliefs,
Okay.
documentation I'm sure exists or what have
You can get pamphlets, ladies and
I
gentlemen,
bet
if you reach
you
out
could
to them.
probably still go join them, but it is a cult, so don't. Primary guiding belief that if you were to have an orgasm while the alien mothership, passed by Earth, as it does, I think, once a year, according to legend, your DNA would be copied to the onboard drive, mainframe.
Do they
computer.
know when this mothership's passing by?
Obviously.
Or are they just
Obviously.
like doing it constantly to try
Well,
to catch
So
that?
they're training for the rest of the year,
Oh, okay.
effectively. Yeah. And then you could be cloned and you could live forever. That's their mantra.
So they're just crazy people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That may not be
Glad
100%,
we got there.
but I heard a cool podcast episode about it, and they went in, and it was like, this is insane. There is a documentary, and you can look that up if you want. Have a good time. Apparently, their leader, who calls himself Rael, which is why they are the Raelians. Hey.
Kind of like Kal-El, but Rel-El.
Sure.
So he ripped off Superman for the crazy cult name.
I don't know.
Wow.
So the aliens flying the mothership, homeboy calls the Elohim, which you may have heard before.
Why?
It's made up. It's made up.
But
I don't know.
What? Okay.
So he
okay.
called-
I need to get back to Mr.
he-
Seeds.
No,
That was the only
done.
sane
No,
part of
Seeds
this
was
story.
hanging out with these kids like, well, no, you guys know how to clone people with aliens, so let's do it. So anyhow, the Elohim, yes, that Elohim, the claim is that they were extraterrestrial technologists
Oh boy.
that had resurrected Jesus. So those two go together still.
Wow. How many drugs were in this
That
Canadian
Jesus,
forest?
probably a lot. And I quote, using advanced extraterrestrial cloning techniques. That's how they resurrected him. So that's not a resurrection. That's a clone.
Yeah, which is different, as we've discussed.
But that's clonade. That's their belief. That's the aliens. Yep.
Okay.
And apparently they offer to provide the same service to Mr. Seeds or anyone else if you gave them a lot of money.
What?
That's all it takes. You give them a bunch of money, and then they clone.
I already know.
Whatever you
I'm
want.
going to regret this.
Yeah.
Which is fair. Okay, so
Yeah, it didn't work out.
so Mr. Seeds, just to summarize
Spoiler.
for people whose brains turned off during that, Mr.
That was
Seeds,
a whole left turn I didn't expect.
Mr. Seeds, who, as we've discussed, the hardest part of all of this is to get eggs.
He
In
had a wife.
desperation,
He had a wife.
who wasn't on board.
Yeah, she
is
didn't
what
want
you said.
anything to do with it, it sounded like.
In desperation, turned to the crazy Canadian sex cult
Alien cloning.
who wanted money for eggs.
Well, no, they wanted money to clone you. I don't know how they got their
And
eggs.
he needed eggs. And they
he needed
money.
clones. He wanted to clone himself.
Yeah, well, you need eggs to clone yourself.
I don't know where they got their eggs, bro.
Probably from
Store?
the women in the sex cult.
I don't think they ever cloned anyone. How's that for...
Yeah, because
More
obviously they're
realistic.
not even on the same
No,
page.
they're not
of-
here for medicine, I don't think. It's just a different cult.
So a bunch of crazy people in the woods
Uh-huh.
and Mr. Seeds
Yeah.
linked up.
And didn't clone anyone or any animals, and that's how that story concludes. So the man who tried to clone himself, I don't know how hard he tried. He did not clone anything.
Seems more like just one crazy person following a bunch of crazy people.
Yeah.
That's the clone story. That's
that
what you
story.
have.
That's what I have.
Oh
more.
my
I have more.
goodness. That's it. That's Mr. Seeds.
That's Mr. Seeds. Good on him.
Mr. Seeds.
Nope, we're not doing that. All right, next.
Next. Okay, next.
We talked
just
about the
close the
dude-
door on Mr. Seeds.
Moving on. We have a few more subparts.
Do we have a credible story of someone actually trying to clone people or just more psychos?
Cloning all kinds of animals and claimed that he could clone people and turn into a whole big scandal. We'll jump in right now. Documentary, Netflix. You watch part of it.
I did watch part of it.
It's about a dude named Dr. Huang.
Yep.
Yep.
Very smart dude. it seems
Apparently. Like he did and is maybe still doing some
like. And it looks like he's still doing it.
pretty wild things that is all centered around cloning.
Yeah.
I believe
Top
he
of his field. We got to give the man
That's-
some credit. Like,
also
you can-
bottom of his field.
well, okay.
I don't know how
there
far
was-
you got into the show.
I did not get very far.
Because if you get to the end part, you go, "Oh, that's
But-
not cool."
Didn't get to the end part. But as we talked about arms race, first dude to clone a dog.
I don't know who was first to clone a dog. This
That guy.
guy's cloned many dogs.
Yeah,
The show
he was
actually
the first
opens in like a kennel. And he's like, "These are all clones. I cloned these."
And he was the first one
He
to
was.
clone a dog.
Apparently, he also cloned a cow before Dolly the sheep was born,
Yeah.
and maybe some pigs. I don't know. So he was like first one through the door.
This was a cloning machine.
Yeah, and maybe a little loose on the morals. At one point. That may have changed. I don't know. So he cloned cows. He cloned pigs. He's cloned dogs. And then
Camels.
in an attempt, camels, that's in the show, in an attempt to bring North and South Korea closer together, homeboys from South Korea, apparently decided that it would be a good idea to clone a Korean tiger.
Yeah.
Yep. That did not go as planned. They had some tigers on loan from North Korea because apparently there are only a few of them. And anyway, he's cloning stuff, decides to do this thing. And at one point, he's talking in response to criticism he received after said botched cloning attempt did not work out, and they had made an embryo or what have you and tried to put it into a
Lion.
lion that then passed.
Yep.
And his response in the show was, and I quote, "This is science. You can't just dismiss a path because it's reckless." And at that point, I think someone should have stopped him. He may not have said it then, but that's not the outlook you can have in this field, I don't think.
I don't know. I mean, you're not wrong.
If you know it's reckless.
But
Not like the Chicago pile with the nuclear reactor under the
I-
field.
but
They
that-
didn't know.
okay, but
That was also
Same.
not a good idea.
same vein, right? Like Manhattan Project, you had multiple scientists die because they were playing around with the demon core, right? Like
Huh?
they flash nuked themselves in a lab,
Yeah,
messing
and Mary
around.
Curie irradiated herself to death. She
Yeah.
didn't know.
So there's a She didn't know. Chicago Pile, you could say, didn't know. The dudes in Los Alamos playing around with the demon core, they kind of knew.
Okay.
There's a long
I
history.
dismiss reckless paths. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying we shouldn't dismiss. I'm just saying there's a long history of reckless paths and breakthroughs, and they have walked hand in
Now-
hand through the ages.
Now, semi-counter, and we're going to get back to this because this episode's not going to be 3 hours long. If you are taking and knowing and risking your own life, I
Okay.
don't recommend it. Have a blast.
Okay.
Leave everyone
okay,
else out of it.
Okay.
So it's still not a good idea.
Okay, but are we gonna include lions' lives in that?
I don't think it's cool to just be reckless with animals. I don't. That's not.
That's
not cool.
It's not cool.
Okay. All right. We agree. Moving on.
But what was he selling the world? What was he selling?
Oh, we're getting that right now.
Okay, that's because that's the thing. Like
Mhm.
what you sell is
All right. Yep. So that's coming. Real short. 2 paragraphs.
okay.
All right.
Wow,
So
that's a long time.
That's not. So I don't usually just grab direct quotes and read them because the focus group told me I shouldn't. Shouldn't read my
'cause
notes.
that's
It's not
shouldn't do that.
conversational. It's
It's
very
not.
monotone and
It-
boring.
they could read a paper
Yeah,
if they
all
wanted that.
Well, good news. I have another one. That sounds real creepy. Again, Dr. Huang from said documentary.
Very smart man.
Yes. I'm not going to say he's not. So it's talking about death and cloning and why it's a great idea. Context. It said, when brain function and heartbeat stop, that is considered the starting point of death, like by normal people. But we think otherwise, meaning the playing God people. That was me. Back to the quote.
Now we know.
We don't consider an organism to be dead until the body cells lose the potential to be cultured as a cell line. I disagree. That first part when he said what death is, agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
That person or animal, not there anymore. Can you still clone them? Yes. Same person? No.
Okay, well, we can just close that door though because
That's done.
no
The
clone
door was never open.
no clone is the same person.
All right, good. Same page. I was going to ask you how you felt about that, but you already told me. And then that was in reference to, you mentioned he cloned camels. So apparently there was some prize camel, and it was this black show camel that was the biggest one ever existed, got a 10 out of 10 at the shows, and was worth probably a whole lot of money. And then he got old and died, animals. And 10 years later, his cloned copy had just been born when they were making this thing. Like, oh, that's
10 of
him.
them.
10 of them.
10 of them.
All right, well, I knew it was 10 years later.
Yeah, 10 years later they made 10 of them.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if they got to be the same size or whatever. Obviously, they're the same genetically, but yeah, that's a photocopy. That's
Yeah.
not that camel. That camel died.
Well, and I guess that's where you really get into
Different camel.
what and this is why the line is so weird because what makes a person a person? Ted.
No.
No.
Sorry.
Nope. Don't want to go down
Because
that.
are those different things than what makes a human a human?
It's the culmination of all of it. It is your DNA, and then that's your genetic makeup, and it's gonna disposition you for this or that, or size, or height, or weight, or
Okay, yeah.
personality, and tone of voice, and skin tone, and eye color, and all that stuff. But then who you are past the physical part is the culmination of your life experiences.
It's like a soul.
Sure.
But where does that line stop? Well, if we clone corn, is there a problem with
Isn't
that?
there a movie where souls were supposed to weigh like 8 ounces or something? Corn does not have a brain or a heart. It's a corn.
Okay.
I'm all for
okay.
cloning plants.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's the
we
only
found-
reason, guess what? Most modern plants even exist.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why
And
it's
they
like,
are
where's,
plants.
like, where is the line? Where do we? Is it animals?
I'm going to go ahead and just be real controversial and say consciousness.
Well, where do we define consciousness?
Plants don't have it.
What about ants?
Yes.
Ants have
They have
consciousness.
a hive mind brain, but yeah.
Hive mind brain. You're
Yeah.
not just pheromone-driven machines.
Yeah, sure. But one of them's in charge. She's thinking.
Is she thinking, or is she just
Mhm.
driven by her own
Whatever.
pheromones?
Breathing, hearts, bloods,
Blood.
consciousness.
Grips? We're like, where are we going with this?
Got the grips? You got grips? Yeah, don't clone that.
I think that's overall the real problem with cloning, right? Is
The thin red line.
the thin red line. Because it's very easy to be like, I'm not trying to clone a new Ted. I'm trying to save Ted because
Spare parts. Nope, don't
Ted
want 'em.
has a spinal injury.
Up and coming. Here we go. So it's a pretty good documentary. Goes over Huang's career and surprise downfall from due to publishing fake results in scientific journals in the early
Ooh,
2000s.
it's never a good look.
And basically becoming a disgrace to his whole country while attempting to clone humans and create embryonic stem cells to supposedly cure all kinds of diseases, which stem cells are good at,
Yes.
but only if you have actual research and data and proof of concept and can do it and you're not murdering humans is it potentially useful. So yeah, he went down. It wasn't cool. But he was so popular right before the truth came out about the false research findings. There was actually a Korean stamp, pretty sure it was a stamp, that showed, it looked like you were familiar with the pictures of the evolution of man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the ape, and then it's a little more upright, and then it's Neanderthal guy, and then it's a dude, right? So it starts low and gets taller.
Chimp to a Ted.
Korean stamp was made as an ode to this dude's research that was a dude in a wheelchair that was then slightly more upright and then standing, and I think at the end either walking or running. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Hubris much?
That's that's rough.
Hubris much? Oh, where's the hell no? It's over here.
Hell no!
No. Bad. Don't do that. Yeah. So dude published fake research, modified all the findings himself, and it got published in like Science Journal and a bunch of other places, was this national treasure. And then somebody found out that was all fake, and there were some more interviews and then some more articles, and he apologized to the whole country and disappeared for a while, and does seem to feel bad about having done that in the documentary, and now clones dogs and camels and I don't know what else.
He's now probably a very rich man living in the Middle East.
He's still doing it.
Yeah.
Still at it. And, I guess that's passion. Could follow your dreams.
I mean, one man's hubris and downfall in lying, does that condemn an entire field of study?
I'm not here for it. I'm not going to sit here and think. It's a podcast. We got to keep talking. And
Yeah,
that's
that's-
where we're going to wrap the show.
We're
You ready?
wrapping the
You
show.
ready to wrap the show?
There is so much meat on the bone.
No, we
of
could talk
this.
about that. We could do a whole episode on just that dude. But I just wanted to cover that a little bit and then segue. But he was the first one to clone a dog, right?
Yeah.
Did you know not only is it, well, you did. We talked about it's legal to clone dogs
Yep.
in the United States,
Yep.
of all places. And you can literally just jump on a web page and start the process to order one.
Yeah.
Have you heard of this company?
Which one? Because there's a couple.
Oh, let me find the link. Viagen Pets.
I have not. That sounds like the company from. What?
Was it The Island?
no. What's the one with Arnold where?
Terminator.
No. They remade it.
Twins.
No.
Kindergarten Cop.
No. Okay, we're getting further away. They remade it recently where he realizes he's a
We
clone.
went to Mars. Total
No.
Recall.
Total
Oh,
Recall.
was not on Mars? He went outside and his eyes popped out?
I don't know, maybe, but
I
all I
think
know
so.
is he realized he was a clown.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, Total Recall.
But didn't like the movie start with like, oh, they were getting a cloned dog to replace their dead dog?
That I do not recall, but this webpage I happened upon, it talks about how dogs are puppies and then they get old and then they die.
You could clone Warner.
Oh, that'd be great.
Wouldn't you want another one?
Would he have more or less brain cells?
Probably the same.
Then I'm
Amount.
out. I'm out. 4 is not enough. But apparently, I did it again. It's been a little while. Do you know how much? Do you have a guess? Would you like to guess how much it would cost to clone your beloved Claude?
25,000.
More.
52,000.
That was really close. $50,000. This company will clone your dog, your cat, or your horse, which they
It seems
very
like there should be some. Like,
sophisticatedly call equine.
it seems like there should be some different pricing there for these different animals.
Dogs and cats, same price. Little fellers, outside fellers, $80K.
Okay. I was gonna say there should be a separation.
Why?
What do you mean? Why?
You take a host cell, you take an egg
Yep.
cell. It's 2 cells,
Yeah, you have to put it in something.
so you have to have a spare horse.
Yeah, which costs more than a spare dog.
Maybe.
Not even- not maybe.
It does, because they eat a lot, and then you got to clean up after them. Ugh. So, yeah, found this webpage. I figured this would be a great place to wrap. I've not actually read any of it, so let's click around.
This seems like such an incomplete episode of this podcast.
Incomplete.
Focused on nothing, more like focused on not finishing.
Focused on dogs. That sounds inappropriate. Don't ever say that to me.
Okay, so
$50,000.
where we're ending here, cloning good. Ted thinks we should clone
Any idea
more.
what that sound was? We're still
Biogen.
recording.
I don't even like the way it looks.
No, it's weird.
I don't like that G. I like.
That's an infinity. Your dog never
yeah,
dies.
I don't like it. I don't like
Dogs
it at all.
forever. So we have categories. I went to the bottom of the page. You can choose equine, about equine, cloning, ICSI, don't know what that is, sexed semen. That's probably a collection process. Inventory, and get started. Not clicking on any of those. What I am going to click on is
The X. There's an X in the top right.
the
That's
X
probably the
is
only
for
thing.
Twitter. Oh, to close it.
Yeah,
You had a
yeah.
joke.
There you go.
You had a
He
joke.
finally got it.
Hell no.
You know he wants to stay here. He's gonna do it.
Hell yeah, bro!
Yeah.
He's cloning Warner Heisenberg.
Oh, bro, do you think I got $50,000 to clone the world's dumbest dog?
It would be cool if you did.
No, it'd be terrible.
All I'm saying
Oh, there was
is
payments. Go back. I can't go back.
it's a roulette wheel.
It's
This
not.
is weird.
It's one of those blood
It
spinning.
might
things.
as well be a blood spinny thing.
Centrifuge.
There
Sorry.
we go.
Oh,
Okay,
my
thank you.
bad.
If you're gonna correct me, at least say what it is.
Hey, is Europe a continent?
No, I refuse.
No, I do not recognize Europeans
to
as
accept
real.
the Caucasus Mountains as a continental divide. And there's nothing you can say to make me believe that.
I don't know what you just said. Oh, this is subject to sales tax, and if applicable, will be billed to you as part of. So that's not what I wanted. So I
Okay,
was
so
on
wait,
here.
If
There
we,
are testimonials on this webpage.
if we didn't call it cloning, right? If we got past the same,
called it pet copying.
No, I'm just saying, like, if we accepted, like, okay, this isn't Warner. If we accepted, like, we're gonna copy your dog, does that make it more palatable?
No, I don't want to copy my dog.
Okay, but what if you did?
I don't.
What about Tinkerbell?
She was the best, and she's dead.
Yeah, but what if she
All
didn't
gone.
have to be?
She does
That
have
is-
to be. She
that is-
lived to 10 years old,
I know, but
and
that
then
is-
she had to be. That was the end of it.
That is the question that draws people to this.
Yeah, no, they even have fake stuff on here that says conservation. They're conserving the black-footed ferret.
Yeah, see, that is grief is the driver of this industry.
And the first clone of the endangered, is it Przewalski's horse?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
It looks like a little horse.
This industry is driven by grief, is what it is, which makes it feel dirtier.
Oh, that horse died in 1980. They made a copy of it.
Yeah, all you need is to be able to have the DNA.
Yeah, these horses are critically endangered, and they are found in Mongolia per Smithsonian's National Zoo. Is that the zoo in Mongolia? It
Probably
doesn't matter.
not.
It doesn't matter.
I don't think there's a Smithsonian.
They were once extinct in the wild. Look, they're saving them.
Like I said, that is probably the thing that makes me most off about this is that
there
it
it
is a grief-driven industry,
Yes.
which is just
And that's where we land
feels
next.
yucky.
Client stories, where preservation is personal. And so there's a bunch of pictures of dogs and cats, and I don't see any equines on here, but that's fine. They cost too much. I clicked on a few of them the other day when I found this webpage and was just thoroughly horrified. It's basically people's stories about the dog that they had. There's no follow-up story about how good their clone is. None.
Yeah.
None whatsoever.
It's grief-driven.
I was looking
You're
for the
sad.
closure, and now I have a copy of Leonidas, and he's an amazing beast. It's exactly like the other one. Nothing. I found nothing.
No, because it's a grief-driven industry. They're not looking for the...
I bet that's sad when...
But that doesn't mean there aren't usable applications to
Stem
this
cells.
technology.
Can you just take stem cells from parts of places that have stem cells? Or do you have
Like
to steal 'em?
embryos?
Do you have to steal them from babies?
You have to steal them from babies.
I'm
So
out. I'm
basically,
out then.
the selling point of this on that front is
Nope, don't do it.
you make fake babies and
No.
steal their stem cells.
Oh, gross, no.
That's where you let us.
Hell no!
I got the right
That's
button
where
that
you
time.
let
Hell
us.
no!
No.
That's where you let us.
No, where I'm
okay?
leading us to now is we end this show with news articles. And those news articles are fun, and they make you feel better.
I feel worse.
Because all this is very questionable.
This ended on a sad, depressing note.
Well, the good news is I don't have a good feel better news article today.
because there's not much good feel better news right now.
No, those are easy to find. This one is timed appropriately. The universe told me that this is what I should do on. So, IG Nobel Prizes, annual, September. They hold a ceremony. It's at Harvard or MIT or both, or it's around there. It is every
Okay,
time.
Continue.
Apparently not this year.
Ooh.
Yeah. So host, same guy that wrote the book, Mark Abrahams, published like this last week that is going to be held in Zurich this year.
Good.
Yes. Because it apparently, as everyone knows who has seen the world lately, not great for people who aren't from here to travel here. And so they don't want to ask people to do that. So they're going to hold it in Switzerland and go have a good time.
Good for him.
Yeah. Zurich's pretty rad.
Yeah.
So that's that.
I like that.
That's
I
what I've
support
got.
that.
I think that's the whole show. Hit it.
Just gonna send it!
Nailed it. And now I got to hit one of these. And we out of here.
And we out
outta
of here.
here.
We know that Ted endorses
Wow.
cloning.
That's loud. It's a very loud endorsement. They can't hear you over the music, so it doesn't matter. No.
They can.
I will unplug your microphone, sir.
All I'm saying is we left some meat on this bone, and I feel like
Gross.
we got to do better.
Yep. And on that note, thank you for joining. Come back next week. I'm going to have at least one Nick with me, and I think we're talking about a light bulb cartel.
Oh, a light
Boom.
bulb cartel.
We out of here!
Peace out.